Prayer is not optional. Prayer is not emotional therapy. Prayer is a system God uses to release power, wisdom, protection, and favor. Every prayer you pray either produces results or reveals a violation of divine principles. Prayer works every time when done God's way. Prayer is a covenant conversation, not religious talk. Dr. Murdock strongly emphasizes that prayer is a covenant exchange between two persons, not a religious exercise. Heavy emphasis. God responds to relationship, not vocabulary. Heaven reacts to intimacy, not repetition. God listens faster to lovers than to performers. If prayer feels dry, it is not because God is silent, it is because intimacy is weak. Prayer power increases as love increases. Prayer is a law-governed system, not emotion-driven. One of the strongest teachings in the book is that prayer obeys laws. Just like sowing and reaping, major laws highlighted. The law of asking, God cannot respond to what you never define. The law of faith, expectation determines manifestation. The law of obedience, disobedience blocks answers. The law of persistence, quitting aborts results. Violation of laws, not silence from God, is why prayers fail. Vague prayers insult divine intelligence. This book relentlessly attacks general prayers. Strong teaching. Vague prayer reveals confused faith. Undefined requests produce undefined answers. God honors clarity, not cliches. Lord bless me is not prayer, it is religious noise. Specific prayers provoke specific miracles. Prayer is a wisdom transaction before a power release. Dr. Murdock teaches that God often gives instructions before intervention. Heavy emphasis. Prayer is where strategies are born. Wisdom is usually the first answer to prayer. Miracles follow obedience to instructions. Many believers want power, but reject instructions. Prayer that listens receives wisdom. Wisdom unlocks miracles. Silence in prayer is as important as speech. A rare but powerful emphasis in the book. Key truth. God speaks more than he shouts. Revelation requires stillness. Talking too much can drown divine instruction. Prayer without listening becomes spiritual arrogance. Faith is proven by expectation. The book makes it clear. Prayer without expectation is unbelief dressed as religion. Emphasis. Expectation is proof of faith. Faith sees answers before results appear. Doubt delays answers. You don't receive because you pray, you receive because you expect. Persistence is a test of desire. Dr. Murdock strongly teaches that delay is often a divine examination. Key lessons. God tests seriousness through time. Casual desire produces weak pursuit. Persistence builds spiritual authority. Those who stop praying stop qualifying. Prayer thrives on environment and timing. Prayer power is affected by where and when. Emphasis. Early morning prayer sharpens spiritual perception. Quiet environments increase accuracy. Distractions weaken spiritual authority. Atmosphere either multiplies or diminishes prayer power. Obedience is the fuel of effective prayer. One of the most sobering themes in the book. Heavy truth. God listens to aligned lives. Prayer cannot override rebellion. Obedience multiplies authority. Prayer spoken by a disobedient life is weakened at the source. Prayer is spiritual warfare. Prayer is presented as legislation, not begging. Emphasis. Prayer enforces God's will on earth. Prayer resists demonic interference. Prayer preserves destiny, family, and purpose. You are not pleading, you are enforcing heaven's verdict. Dominant themes of the book. Prayer is a wisdom system. Prayer responds to laws. Prayer demands clarity. Prayer requires obedience. Prayer rewards persistence. Prayer releases authority. Final emphatic takeaway. Seeds of Wisdom on Prayer teaches that prayer is not about desperation, it is about precision. When prayer is specific, faith-filled, persistent, obedient, wisdom-driven, it becomes unstoppable. For more insightful and faith-lifting audiobooks, do well to like and subscribe to this channel. Thank you for watching and listening to us today.